We are bestowed with a beautiful, beautiful presence, the one and only Crazy, coming back from the mic to the C, a.k.a. Young Mike C. Crazy, man. Go ahead and say what's up to the people, man.
I love how you did it. What's cracking, y'all? Ooh, I love it. It's your boy from the Berg. You ain't never seen, but you know you heard Mike C. 2 up, 2 down, 757. That's what I'm repping. But we in the Bay. When they don't play. Dang. I was like, y'all into it. Nah, shout y'all out. I appreciate y'all for having me. Y'all smooth.
Man, so how you feeling, my brother, for real?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I can't say it any other way than that. Shoot, I done been up, I done been down, but as long as we still going around, that's all I can ask for. So we coolin'.
Hey, somebody write that down. As long as I've been up, I've been on the run. Wait, what do you say? Write that down. Write that down. I need that.
Oh, it's in 4K. Like,
no, yeah. I need that in my pocket, man.
That part, you got
Mike C, man, go ahead and tell the people who you are, what you're about, what kind of music you make. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and just explain real quick who the persona, who the person is, you know what I'm saying, from inside out, man. Who's Mike C. Crazy, man?
Yeah, for sure. Once again, you know, I slow it down a little bit. You know, my name Mike. For anybody trying to get with the movement and whatnot, I'm from Virginia originally. 757. Shout out 7 cities. You know,
Shout out to BA.
You know what I mean? Newport News, Williamsburg, that area. But you know, everybody in the 7-5, 804. You know, I rep it all, the whole state. But you know, I've been doing music for a little bit. Just been producing, doing it at all, from producing, rapping, just being around it. You know, started young. My family kind of always kept us in music, whether it was knowingly or unknowingly. Like I started from when I was younger. Like my mom always kept sort of like I said, I'm from Virginia, so I kind of give you a little bit of a rundown, like the history. We always had to know our history. So like, music was one way we kind of learned it. I was from a young age working at Colonial Williamsburg. We used to do programs there in the African American department and whatnot. We used to do like a lot of like you know, rhythms and playing djembe drums and like, you know, percussion instruments. So it was always stuff my mom kept in the house that we didn't realize until we got older that, oh, this is a piece of you, you know. And so like from young, you know, playing drums, then eventually going to school, I played the trumpet. Ended up playing a couple other instruments.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, yeah, it get deep. Yeah. You know, played that, got to high school and middle school and whatnot, dabbled and dabbled in other stuff. Always was a drummer, but like just got bored, kind of wanted to do other things and whatnot. So like, time progressed. I played sports, was in and out of football, ran track. So like, I was all over the place before it really dialed in on music. It wasn't until that like I figured out, okay, man, sports might not be the wave, specifically football, because I'm not getting any bigger. Yeah. So like, you know, it was one of them things that kind of I had to figure out, okay, which way you gonna go. So like, music just always been with me, it stuck with me. Shoot, like I said, I started making beats when I was like 15.
Okay.
In my bedroom, had a computer like most people nowadays. And I mean, before that, it was always on the lunch table. You know, grinding was big. You know, dum. So like, shout out Clips, But yeah, like, you know, from that point on, it was just always around me. But then it wasn't until I got older, it was like, you know, you could really do something because you move people and you move yourself with it. So it was kind of one of them things that started out as just kind of keeping me sane, you know, on the day-to-day, to kind of like now, I guess I'm trying to take it a little more further out and kind of do something with it, make some shake, you know what I mean? So
make some shake. That's really like,
yeah, that's
really a testament to things in life right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta make something shake, like a salt shake. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Pepper, come on now. I feel you. I rock with it. I rock with it, man. I rock with it.
Okay, that's awesome, man. So we love that, man. So we want to know, like, what kind of music do you make, and what is it like? Why do you make that specific type of music?
Yeah,
you know
for sure. If I had to put a name with my sound, like I said, I kind of got a lot of inspirations. You know, I'm Pharrell for one.
Okay.
Neptunes was kind of always, I was always hearing coming up. Like my sister and my older brothers played them. Like I said, Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? Timbaland.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, like right in their backyard, and didn't really know it until I got older and was like, man, you really here? So like New Jack Swing, Teddy Riley, was always listening to that before I knew who they were and whatnot. So like, it kind of ranges. And then on top of it, having like a African sound that I already kind of learned coming into it, just from working a job. But if I had to say a name, like the bounce, like VA got a bounce to it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
VA always got that don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That little groove to it.
Yeah. So like, if I had to say like kind of like just bounce music, something to make you just move in your seat. You know what I mean? Before you move your feet. You know. So I kind of like, you know, I guess if I had to kind of put a technicality on it, like I guess, you know, heavy bass. You know, the bass is your heartbeat. So if you ain't got a heartbeat, you're dead. You know?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm like, I always, if I could keep a pace, something that's gonna keep you moving. Cause I make music for people. If I had to say, like, either got time or you got a lot to say or a lot to hear or whatever the case may be, just people that kind of, you working a job, and you just need something to get you to the time you clock out. Just something that either it's gonna give you a message or it might give you a movement,
Just keep you pushing.
Keep you pushing. Yeah,
music really is like one of the very few things in life that really bring people together, especially in my opinion. They make people feel like, I don't know, I feel human.
It's a humility with it.
Yeah. Like I feel like without music, like you said, like the bass is really the heartbeat. Like that's true. Like if the bass ain't knocking, I don't feel like I'm alive.
Come on, now, yeah.
I just feel like it's funny that you said that because I literally read the other day that Michael Jackson brought together the Bloods and the Crips on his like Bad,
which is crazy.
Music video.
You think about that, like
choreography.
If you think about that, like, that's crazy.
That's a bad man.
Literally ended years of gang war in one video.
Dang,
Like it was just so funny, but yeah.
Put it like that, yeah. Put it like that, yeah. I didn't even know that. Shoot, you put me on with that just now. Shoot. Hey, shout out MJ.
Shout out MJ, man. MJ, I really have been listening to, like, this is kind of like off the fact, but I really have been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson lately. Especially his like first studio album, is it Off the Wall?
Off the Wall.
Yeah, man. Off the Wall, man. Just listen to just get off the floor. Man, you know what I'm saying? Working day and night. Just
come on,
man. It's just good. Like, people don't know that.
Timeless.
It's just genuinely timeless. Like,
don't have an expiration date and never will.
It just never will. Like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays just don't understand. Like, that's music, you know what I'm saying? That's like real music.
Yeah, man. Him and Quincy was on some other
different
stuff, bro.
Man.
Yeah, like,
man,
I mean,
different people.
Talk about a different time period, too, where it just creating was different.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's not like now where you can, let me punch back in real quick. Or, let me go back and edit this. Nah, like, you were really having to sit in there and you were working. Right. Working had a different meaning to it, like, almost in a way where, like, hours at a time you in the studio. So, like, I can imagine just that type of dedication to the passion. It's
just like, literally, like, you're there writing, like, layering, like, there's no, like, editing. Like, it's crazy. Like, I feel like the chemistry when it comes to making music with an artist and a producer and just even with artists in general, it's just, like, just different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that being said, like, we gonna run into this first track, right?
Yeah.
Run into this first track, kind of get the people introduced to your sound and move into some cool little funky questions, right?
That part.
So the first song we want to play right here in the den real quick is Where Ya At? So explain to us the process, the inspiration, just give us the heart and soul of where you're at is. The message, like, it is everything. The meat and juice, man. The TMZ of it, man.
Yeah, for sure. The bet. These are the TMZ of it, for sure. Yeah, so where you're at, that song, it's not an old song, but it's an older song I made. I made that song when I first moved out here, as a matter of fact. I had moved out here and, like, I kind of moved off the rip. I ain't really tell nobody I moved. I kind of just was in a position where I was like, either you got to go, you're not gonna grow. So kind of just like, did what I had to do. Came out here, moved, and didn't really touch music for a grip when I first got out here. And like, I just kept getting texts. Literally, this is the simplest way I could put it, because it is. Like, people was like, yo, where you at? Mike, where you at? I was kind of like, not saying I was known back where I'm from, but like, I had a little group of people that, check up on you on the daily, people running into. Yeah,
love,
right,
love,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, like I said, I kind of just moved, didn't really tell too many people, but a select few. And like, from getting them texts, like, yo, where you at? Where you at? Kind of was like, man, I could kind of just show people where I'm at in a way, like where my life is, and it kind of just stuck.
Yeah.
And so went to the stew up in, went to Oakland. Matter of fact, shout out Skyline Studios. They helped me out with that track.
Okay.
Went out there, recorded it. The homie, through my brother, had brought some studio time for me. He knew I made music when I first came out here. He's like, oh, you rap? All right, word, young blood. You gonna put you in the booth. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Kind of like that. He had some beats that was lined up, and like, shout out KO. He made the beat to that. And then it was maybe like 2 hours we was in there. I kind of had something written already, but then like the whole hook to it was just off the rip. Kind of just off, I'm in the bay. Like, you gonna hear it when you hear it played or whatever. Like, it'll stick, but just kind of just telling people, hey, this is where I've been at. I know I've been gone. I know I jumped off the rip or I jumped off the face of the earth without telling nobody. But it's kind of like the pun to my whole tag. Like, it might seem crazy, because it is.
Yeah.
Just because, like, with that, you gonna hear that. I'm like, life never tells you when it's gonna life. So my thing is just, you know, if you can just maintain the boogie when you're going, just that's what it is. So
okay, all right, man. Hey, we don't
no
get
matter
into
where you
it
from
right
is
now,
where
man.
you at. So
No matter where you from or where you at, man.
You know what I mean?
We got Young Crazy off the mic, aka Mike C. Crazy. I'm in the studio here with Big T. Big T, say what up.
what's up?
Thank you. I'm here with Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy, say what up.
What up?
And, you know, I'm your host, DJ Carti Coon, and we going to play Where You At by Mike C. Crazy, man. We'll be coming back after these songs, man. Hope y'all enjoy. Yes, sir, Ski.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, man. Anything you want to say before we put the song, Mike C?
Hey, this might seem a little crazy to you. Because
Hey.
it is.